welcome back to the Renaissance. It is turn 2 on April the 21st, 1503, 4:15 p.m., quarter after 4. We still have a visibility of 24 hexes, so it's still full daylight as far as I can tell. We are going to zoom in a little bit here. We can see the overall situation. Now, I don't think what the Spanish did was too bad. It's not really going to mess up any of our plans. We are going to react, of course, to this cavalry, this cavalry, this cavalry, this cavalry, and this cavalry. We need to deal with those 5 cavalry units, but we have all kinds of resources. I'll wait and see. We'll do the cavalry movement first before I move the infantry groups and the artillery, just so we can exactly tell what's going on. I don't think we're going to be moving much this time anyway, thanks to this supply wagon. It's going to have to come up to the halberds, and so that will probably take just about all its movement. So the Swiss probably won't be moving up that much. Through, if we hit our Q for organization and C for command radius, we do see we have some room to play with there. So we'll see what we can do. Very first thing is, we do not want this cavalry, even though they are disordered, to get down to our culverin and demi-culverin guns. That would be very, very bad. That would definitely put a wrench in our business. So, but we also need to do, I would like to, actually, I think that these units, if we go zoom in here and move up a little bit, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So we can just make it there if we don't make any turns. So that group could hit that the cavalry there. And they could charge. I do believe we are facing, this is our facing. And you can, when you charge, you only can go on your frontal facing hexes. But I do believe that they could go like this and then up. So that's what I want to do. Now, the only problem is that this group here has Nemours. And Nemours, we zoom out, has his command radius. So if he goes over here, these guys go up here. I have a feeling we would have, yeah, we'll definitely have a major issue with one of our commanders being out of command. And even through, that might not be the end of the world. I'm trying my best to pay attention and keep track of that. Trying to keep the commanders within each other's range to support. So I don't think this commander matters because he's an army commander as well. So I think he's kind of separate. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I'd like Nemours to be the one that goes up here. But this heavy cavalry here would be one. It wouldn't be able to move. It'd only be able to move to here. We'll only be able to get to that hex. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap leaders here. Nemours is going to go. Now, I don't know. Doesn't actually. Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. It shows how much movement. So we have 27 movement. I was going to assume the leaders had 24 to be safe, but he actually has 27. Do they all have the same movement? Looks like so. Okay, so Nemours is going to actually go with this group up to do the charge. Hopefully this doesn't screw anything up. We're about to find out. So he's going to go up there like that. And that leaves him with 21 movement. And Eves is going to move down here. And then this being the slowest group, I believe they're going to go over here and attack this unit. They're going to just do a melee because, of course, they're facing the wrong way. So we can't have that. So we'll do that right now. And now leader's just a little bit different. We want to get on their flank if possible. So we just have to be careful here with our movement. But we're going to go here and we can attack them on the flank. That will give us 20% bonus from the leader, 30% bonus for a enfilade, attacking them across their line instead of in front of it. And 20% bonus. I think I'll go with that again. Even though these have crossbows, for not firing first. And that should just devastate that unit, should it not? Not only that, I think heavy cavalry gets a 25% bonus to its melee as well. The modifiers are stacking up. Am I getting them all? I don't know. I think so. I think that's all of them, but I'm not quite sure. All right, so we're going to go like that, and we will melee there. Now, that means that we might be able to... no. I think we're going to let them become detached. They will not be detached at the melee phase, at least I hope not. So, but then we'll just have to pull them back into Granino's command radius next turn and get them back out of being detached. But that means next turn they will not be able to initiate a melee, which is kind of bad. But I don't really... We need to deal with that piece, this cavalry. And, I mean, I could deal with it with these guys, but they're all disordered. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I actually was thinking of bringing this guy down, and we might still do that, to try to break this guy off so he has no place to retreat to. I'm not quite sure what happens when... they probably can retreat into another zone of... enemy zone of control. But maybe that's another penalty. I don't know. I'm going to find out. So... now we're going to take this group here, and we're going to hit that charge button. So they are charging. We're going to move up here. I'm going to double click to take the more with me. Hopefully that's okay. It looks like it is. Off we go, and we're going to go right up and hit this group, I think. Are we going to? We are. So we'll be able to attack them at triple our value, our attack strength, with all kinds of other bonuses. That I don't quite know. But so what else do we need to do? Well, this group here, it would be nice to keep, but they're too far apart for our divisional commander to keep them both in. And I think it's more important to keep this group from becoming detached than this group next turn. So we're just going to go up and attack this unit from the rear. Like so. Like so. How do you like me now? Okay, and we're also... can't have that. There we go. We're also going to see what we can do. So we're going to come down. He's disordered. But we're going to turn. Now, what's the best way to do this? They're facing this way, so they have zone control here and here. He is here, facing this way. He'd have zone control here and here. I don't think it's going to matter much. We're just going to move him behind. We're going to move him behind and take a shot. And we kill two of them. We'll see what happens when we do our assault, our melee here. I tried to find out what assault pen means. I couldn't find it in the manual. I think I did see, I can remember seeing it one time, but I could not find it when I went back through the whole thing. I assume that stands for assault penalty. But if someone could fill me in on what that is, I would be muchly appreciated. Now, here, we've got the heavy cavalry all dealt with. But we still have this light cavalry. Now, I see that they are going to be outside. They will be detached. So what do we do with them? Well, we could come up and hit this unit from its flank. We could. We could even fire first. I don't think it's going to make much difference. We move up like this. We can't get through there, I notice. It must be the AI working to... So, but if we go around... It might be too much movement because of these damn fields. Let's try it. Let's count it out. 3. Okay, so we got 28 movement. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 19, 23, 27. No, we can only get to there. Well, that's unfortunate. I could come up here. Let's do it. Let's really make this unit pay. And we'll see what happens there. Now, I would like to get something on this guy. And it looks like these three would be the best. Even though they're disordered. We'll bring the divisional commander over here. I think he actually has one that's not disordered. And we need to get everybody in his command radius. So let's go like, which way are you facing? That way. So we don't even care. We can go like this. Let's get right in the rear. Let's do that. And we'll fire. Why not? We'll fire. As I said, I don't think it's going to affect melee much. Alright, we're killing men. We're killing men. Now, this here... I'm not concerned about these two cavalry. They're too far away. I hope. So, what way are you facing? That way? We're going to bring the commander. We'll bring him right here. Since he's so nicely... We're going to have to turn once. Counterclockwise. Move in. We'll move these guys into the field. And there, we'll hit them. I don't know if we can hit them with all of them, but we'll try. And then these guys will cover their rear. We'll actually cover ours, even though they're disordered. So we'll go like this. We don't have as much movement as I thought. Can I actually do it? I think I can. Well, not quite. We're covering those. We can still get flanked. Can these guys save the day? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And we can turn once. I think we'll be facing, yeah, I think that will work. Let's hope. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh no, we're turning wrong. Turn sideways. Yeah. I guess we're just going to face like that. So they can come in. And they're welcome to, actually. They're welcome to. They're disordered. They're just like cavalry. I'm not too afraid of 180 light cavalry that are disordered. Sure, they could rally, but I think their commander's right here. So I don't think that's happening. At least not for this guy. Now, for the rest of it, I think we have it so the enemy cavalry is pretty much taken care of. So I'm just going to proceed business as normal. So we have this problem here. The supplies need to come up and go with the helmets. So we got 4 movement left. So I think they're only going to be able to move once. Right here. So let's move the Swiss here. Let's turn. We're now facing that way. And let's start moving up. Let's just see here. We can only get there, so that's as far as we can go. He's going to go off the road there. We're not going to go into that town. I think we would get disordered. We tried to go off the path in the town. Oh no, we're calm. We could have done that. We're going to go here. We're going to turn. We'll go there. Just like that. Actually, we'll turn again. Turn again. Just like that. These guys can only move once, but they're inside the command radius. Ooh, I did not see that one problem. So I think we'll be all right. What do supplies take up in the stacking? Doesn't say. So we are going to hope. We are going to hope that this going up to 1,500 men, those supplies don't count for anything. Let's hope. We're about to find out. It's a good thing to know, right? So we're about to find out. Yep, looks like we can get away with it. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Oh, everybody inside the command radius. Well, except for these guys. So we want to basically create a screen. So the cow, I don't think we need to worry about the cavalry anyway. So we're just going to go up like this. And we'll take these guys over here like this. Turn, that would be handy. Turn the right way. Where are we? Are we in the command radius? We sure are. Okay, just like that. Just like that. And everybody's in the command radius, correct? Correct. Okay. We'll do the French over here. So we're just going to zoom up the road. Zoom meaning there could be some enemy here, because I remember when I looked, we can't see in those orchards, so we want to be a little bit cautious heading up towards this town. Let me go back to command radius here. Okay, so let's move on up. We're just going to go right around this side. All right, let's zoom out once. It's a little bit easier to deal with. We make it to the crossroad. We can. All right, move up, fellas. Let's go like this. I don't think the path makes much difference. Nope, it does not. And we need to make sure everybody is going to be inside the command radius. We need to go on. We need to go. Oh, we can't go any further. So we're going to get these guys detached. They're crossbowmen. Not such a big deal. These guys are going to come up. Turn. These guys are going to come up. Yep, and these guys are going to come up. Like that. Alright, so, you know, fairly organized. These cannons or guns are running 10 Falcons. I was saying 2 last time. There's 10 of them there. Alright, they're not... That's once they're full, they're limber for the whole turn. They can move pretty good, so they should be able to catch up to the supply wagon, anyways. And now the rest of the guns, these 3 are coming. These are still all fixed, right? These 5 guns are not. What is this? Culverins. Jeez, those are nice guns. Yes, got lots of guns. Pretty stupid of Mr. Nemours to attack before and basically leave all these guns out of the equation, and then they were all captured. All these guns were captured by the Spanish, and they did nothing. Not today. Oh no, not today. Now that might be a little too aggressive. We're gonna find out. Would I do that against a human opponent? Probably not. I'm fairly confident against this AI, just by going off of what I've read. So we'll see. We'll see how it does, though. All right, we're gonna move. Let's go this way, this way, this way. Okay, so they can move 3 hexes. We need to get set up. The idea is to start shelling this area here while we fight over here in. So by the time we get here, there's nothing left. You know, I'm optimistic, I know. I'm optimistic. So these are all fixed. Let's hit the next unit button, see if I was as good this time as I was last time. Look at that. Look at that. I pat myself on the back. All right, so we're going to hit the next turn, and then we're going to get into melee. And a charge. I actually pulled off a charge. Let's do the charge first, because I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Now, let's see what happens. Hopefully we keep pushing them back and we can just keep hitting them over and over and over again. But you got to watch our fatigue, though. All right, so we don't get much information. Attack, advantage attacker. So now we go to combat, and it's all melee. That's more like it. Those are the kind of results that we want to see. 4 to 36. Let's hit him again. No mercy. No mercy. Hit him again. Damn it. Unfortunately, he went out of our frontal hexes. So we can't hit him a third and final time. However, and our fatigue's not bad. We don't know what his fatigue is, but we know that it's double because he lost twice, so it's quite high. Not only that, if he doesn't rout, there's something wrong. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark if he does not rout. So we'll see that here at the end of the turn when we let the Spanish go. So now this is not so hot, but we're in their rear. We fired. They're not disordered. So this might go badly, but I need to learn. Usually when you get into the rear of an enemy unit and attack, it's nothing but sweet dividends, right? Oh yeah, that's all nothing but sweetness. Let's find out. Yeah, well, that does not bode well, does it? That doesn't bode well. Oh boy. All right. Well, you know what? They're only light cavalry, right? So, oh, and I forgot to look at the victory conditions. So we'll go over that here too before I end the turn. It was all melee. Well, it could be worse. They will definitely be, disordered. So now we're gonna lay down the smack right here. Yeah, definitely should be advantage attacker. Let's hit them. These results are much more like we want. Of course, we're using heavy and medium cavalry, so of course it should be. This is the one we're going to hit these guys with. Let's see what happens. Could be worse. Could be better. We have melee with these guys, yes. These guys didn't get a chance. Of course, you retreat out there. All right, so now we're going to do the final one, I believe. Yes. Yes, this is it. Right? Did we attack here? Yes, we did. Okay, so we're going to do the final one here with Eves. Let's see how he does. Command of his own unit here. He will be detached next turn. But we'll get him back. We'll get him back to Granino. You're going to learn how. What am I going to call this guy? Griggs? Griggs. We're going to get him back to Griggs this next turn as quickly as possible. But for right now, we need to do this. Damn right, it's advantage attacker. Let's see it. Okay, so that now, technically, he could still come steal our guns, right? Or can he? I don't know. If he routes, he definitely won't, and that's what we're hoping for, ladies and gentlemen. We are hoping for him to rout. So before we go, before I forget again, let's look at the victory. Of course, I didn't even go over this, but there's 4 objective hexes right here. So this one's worth 150, 100, 100, and 100. So that's 450 points just from the objective hexes alone. And this one here, that little symbol there means that it is a supply source. So if we take that out, they won't be able to resupply their units. So that's another reason to get that. Plus, it's worth 150. So right there, we know there's 450 points we can get from objectives. And then let's look at the victory conditions. So side A is us, and we have objectives as well right here. This one must be worth 250. It must be between these two. So we don't want him to get there either. But we have some units there, and the only thing that could even remotely get there would be his light cav. So we should be okay. And we see that so far we have lost 31 light cavalry, which is only 22 victory points that we've lost. Meanwhile, we've inflicted 167, which gives us 175 points. Plus, we took out one of his leaders, which was actually this leader right here. It's that he was not Colonel Anonymous before, but he is now. So we killed that leader when we did that the attack on it with the 300 men. Even through the results weren't that great, we killed the leader, so I'm happy with that. We are currently at 414 victory points, which is a draw. We only need to get to 500 points to get a minor victory. We need 900 points to get a major victory. And that is my goal, is to get that major victory. We are getting a major victory, our first. So, and we're going to do it this battle. All right, so I'm going to hit OK. After all that brave talk, let's let the enemy go. And hopefully, they do not ruin my plans. I think that's a good view right there. Yeah, that shows us pretty much everything. Let's hit the button. Take a deep breath. Okay, so yes, he routed. His commander's still there, though. This cavalry is now coming in, but once again, I knew he was too far away. We have some marching going on. We got men, 200 and some. Whoa, what was that? 200 plus the guns. And that's basically it, melee. I don't see anything up there. Once again, you know, we really aren't having much luck with these 6 units undisordered out of 20. That's 14 units checked, failed. Which doesn't seem like our troops are that bad. Like we don't have a lot of E level troops this time. They're D's and C's. Anyways, so that's great. They're routed. We do have once again, but they're disordered. He's routed. They're disordered, routed, routed. We pretty much our cavalry has pretty much eliminated his cavalry. I would think. I mean, there's still we're gonna have to mop them up, but our guns are not worried. We'll probably send the light cavalry to take. We'll hit the routed units with light cavalry this turn. We need to get the heavy cavalry back together, so because they are detached, so they cannot initiate a melee combat. Into these two medium cavalry can make range attacks, so we could do that as well. And the French are going to continue to move up, and the Swiss are going to continue to move into position, as well as our guns. So overall, it's looking pretty good so far. Pretty good. Things are going much better than they did historically. For one, Namor, he's still alive, and it's my objective to make sure he's still alive at the end of the battle. We shall see if I will be successful or not. Anyways, that's it for this video. I will see you tomorrow at the next turn. Until then, guys, stay frosty.